exactly did they build? And why is the West so afraid to talk about it? Let's find out. In a quiet announcement that slipped past most global headlines, something historic just unfolded in West Africa. On paper, it looked like a simple regional initiative. Three landlocked countries coming together to launch a new financial institution. But dig just a little deeper, and you realize this wasn't business as usual. This was a breakaway, the kind that rattles old systems to their core. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, nations often reduced to statistics about poverty, coups, and insurgency, have just done something bold. They launched a regional bank of their own. It's called the Confederal Bank for Investment and Development. But don't let the bureaucratic name fool you. This isn't some harmless administrative body. This is a revolt written in currency. A bank with one mission: to fund the future without Western money, oversight, or interference. It opened with 500 billion CFA francs in starting capital, roughly 820 to 833 million, a serious chunk of cash by any standard, but especially for countries that, up until recently, were told they couldn't fund anything without foreign help. Now that money isn't coming from Paris, Washington, or Brussels. It's coming from within their economies, within their reserves, within their regional networks. It's African money, meant for African development. What makes this bank so disruptive isn't just that it exists, it's where it exists and why. These are not the economic powerhouses of Africa. These are Sahel countries, nations locked in geopolitical turbulence, abandoned by global partners, and punished by sanctions. And yet, despite the chaos, they've managed to do something that experts said was impossible. They're taking control of their economic destiny, not by protesting in international forums, but by quietly building the tools of sovereignty. There was no flashy ribbon-cutting ceremony, no gala with foreign dignitaries. The launch wasn't staged to impress investors. It wasn't about optics, it was about intent. The kind of intent that tells you something bigger is underway. These countries aren't waiting for help anymore. They're declaring they don't need it. And they're doing it through action, not speeches. The Confederal Bank will operate across three countries that, until recently, were part of the Francophone West African economic system, tethered to the French-backed CFA currency and deeply entangled in institutions like ECOWAS and the West African Economic and Monetary Union. But since 2023, these same countries have pulled out of ECOWAS, kicked out French troops, and started realigning their alliances. So when they say they've built a bank, it's not just a bank, it's a final step in their exit strategy, a move that